where do you even start when you're creating a company's AI roadmap, especially considering the security misgivings many vendors hold today regarding where data travels, how it's stored, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, the heart of it really begins with what is the overall product strategy. And, I say, hey, I work on AI product strategy. And a lot of that is how do we even just think about what does that product strategy translate to in the world of AI, not creating an entirely separate strategy. And I think it really starts there because every company's tolerance for privacy, security, all these other things, it's really going to also depend on like what their DNA as a company. And then also there's going to be certain decisions you're going to have to make in terms of what the AI does, how it works, those sort of things that are going to be based on ultimately like who is your product serving, like what ultimately differentiates you, what also, I think from a data standpoint, one of the things is we talk about garbage in, garbage out. It's the same thing also with like differentiation and differentiation out. So if you don't have differentiated data, which most people don't, and that's okay, that's going to be different than if you have highly proprietary data. And some of the decisions you're going to make that may impact from a technical architecture standpoint or from just a user standpoint. And so really the heart of it starts with like what is your product strategy and then working backwards from there.
Right. So you've hit on one of my pet peeves. So people often in corporates especially, but it's more widespread, tech startups make the same mistake over and over, is you create a product that's divorced from your company strategy or your business model strategy. Mm-hmm. So the question is often what makes a good business model, what makes a good company strategy? And if you go back to the definition from Michael Porter, essentially the art of strategy is being different. So yes. When you think about that, because you mentioned differentiation, I think that is absolutely the heart. How do you help teams connect the product? Because often that product person may not be a senior exec. Mm-hmm. Right? They might be a director, manager, whatever. Mm-hmm. How do you guarantee that that product is aligned with the broader company strategy? How do you think through that with them?
I mean, I think some of it is really, I think, number one, making sure does that person actually understand what strategy is? And even if they don't, there's ways to kind of abstract all the Michael Porter language into things that people can understand. Yeah. And then help them connect of like, yes, what are the business goals, but also how does the company choose to get to those goals? And like, what do they have an advantage in? Like, what are they particularly good at? What are their specific weaknesses? And then where should they be? Also looking at where are they positioned in this market and what is everybody else doing right now? Because the last thing I want to do is say, oh, well, all those other people are doing AI this way. I should copy that feature for feature. And there might be some overlap, but there's going to be a lot of area where you realize, well, if everybody's doing that, now I'm just like fighting for everybody everyone neck and neck with my product and helping them understand like there may be going to be some overlap because you guys are in the same industry, but there's also going to be areas where you decide to do features a little differently, or you decide not to do certain features and focus on others. Exactly. Because you need to really understand where are you investing and why, because the whole goal is not just to build a thing and not to build a thing that meets the bar of everyone else in the industry. The goal is to build a thing that ultimately can win in the market. And it's really hard to win in the market if you're always neck and neck with like 20 or like 200 other competitors.
Hey, you've just watched a clip from Show Your Priors podcast. Check out our main channel for full episodes. We have a new one every Tuesday. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe. It's free for you and helps us out a ton. Did we miss something during our discussions? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.